Good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome to the Good Life with me, Eileen. We are here on Wellness Wednesday, and we're here to open your mind. Good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome to the Good Life with me, Eileen. We are here on Wellness Wednesday, and I am so excited about today. I'm kind of just excited about today in general. You know how sometimes those days don't start off the way you'd like them to, and then you just had like an epiphany moment because you opened your mind to living differently in the world, and things aren't that bad? Well, I am here to tell you that things aren't that bad. All you need is a little perspective and sometimes a good conversation from someone you love. So open your mind to living differently in the world. It is Wellness Wednesday, and I'm really excited because I have my partner in working out and having a better life and health and wellness and all that. Right here in the studio with me, Bashan Jordan of Tiger Rock NOLA. Bashan, good morning. How are you?
Wonderful. Morning.
Okay, I know jealousy is not the good life, but I'm looking at your water and I'm looking at mine, and jealousy, I just can't help but, I'm sorry.
You should be jealous.
Do y'all know what's in his, tell us what's in your water. It's Wellness Wednesday, they might as well. Y'all, this is how he infuses his water.
It's a concoction of a lot of stuff. It's kiwi, blackberries, strawberries, oranges, cucumber, lime. I think that's it. Yeah.
Y'all should see. I'm actually going to take a picture of it.
Blueberry.
That's so not fair. Like, hold it so I can take a picture of you. Yeah. That can you make me feel bad because I'm just sitting here with my little regular bottle of water. But I know what is not in there.
What?
What we're talking about today.
No,
it should be there.
It's
not in there. It could be in there because I have actually heard a couple people that make this.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all, today is Wellness Wednesday. You know we like to start our show off with a food and a workout. Mm-hmm. So I guess we're going to do the workout first because we usually do the workout first. Yeah. So I guess I can't tell you what is not in this water. You just have to stay tuned and listen.
Yeah, just listen, yeah.
Because, and actually it's funny because Dr. Riggs isn't here yet, but this is his like one of most favoritist things. I know that's not a word, but I'm using it. One of his most favoritist things in the world to do, and it's one of my most non-favoritist things in the world to do. So I was like, well, maybe if I read about it, I can get inspired to at least do it in the gym, if not out in nature. And that is cycling. How many of you are into cycling? You know, you have a bike, you ride around the city. It has actually gotten, number one, it's better for the environment, obviously. It's better for our health and our legs. But it has gotten so popular, you know, here in the United States and everywhere. They have bicycle lanes. They have, you know, certain areas where you can lock your bikes up and things like that. So it's really, you know, it's not just a here today, gone tomorrow thing. It's here to stay. And so, you know, and before we really get into this conversation, I would really encourage everyone out there, you know, while you're driving to watch out for people on bicycles. Because, you know, I've seen too many accidents. I've actually had a family member, you know, get hit. And it's really, it's really bad. So please make sure that when you're turning and things like that, there are more bicycles on the streets. It's really important to just open your eyes and, you know, open your mind to living differently in the world. You are not the only one on the road anymore. There are bicyclers.
Man, they're serious about it too.
Yes, exactly. They are serious about it. Because, you know, bikes are not cheap these days.
No.
They're real. But the bike I like is in the in the workout, in the gym.
Yeah.
The stationary one, I have to, like, you know, move or get pushed over by a car.
I don't know. He says more financially, you know, better for you.
Well, you're saving gas.
I mean, yeah, you are, but it... And I guess that initial hit
it's that initial hit. But look, sometimes it's just like that with anything. That initial hit, you know, you got to put a down payment, and then you're paying smaller payments on different things. You know what I mean?
I'm not talking about no bike from Walmart either. You know,
he's talking. Because some of the bikes,
you know, you go to an actual bike store and bike shop, and
people are even spinning.
Oh,
you know, that like Soul Cycle and things like that. I have one of my friends who that's now her thing. When she travels, she checks to see if there's a Soul Cycle for them to, you know, for her to do. So it's really big. It's really great for your body. So I'm going to give you 7 different health benefits of cycling. So if you're one of those people or you're like on the fence about cycling, Here is why you should cycle. Number 1, cycling is good for your heart. Imagine that. Cycling is associated with improved in cardiovascular fitness, as well as a decrease in the risk of coronary heart disease. So y'all get on the bike. And you know what, even if it's just, when you go to the gym, just try it out. Try out a new machine. Get on it for 10 minutes and see how you feel. And don't get all crazy and think that you're going to move a mountain and, go up to 10. Start slow and build up. Because when you start, really advance at something, that's when you tend to fall off because you just don't want to stick with it.
Yeah.
So number 2, cycling is good for your muscles. Imagine that. Riding a bike is great for toning and building your muscles, especially in the lower half of your body, your calves, your thighs, and your rear end. And you all know how we would love to firm that up. It's also a great low-impact mode of exercise for people with joint conditions or injuries to the legs or hips, which might keep them from being active. Sometimes later on in life you have injuries, especially, joints, they have aches and pains, and when you get up it's just a little bit, more cracks and things like that.
Yeah.
And so in order to, stay a little bit more active, and especially like you said, you might get a bike if your son was interested in it.
If he was interested in it, we tried that before. He didn't it didn't last too long, so he has a bike just chilling at home.
Speaking of him, he's on the other side of the glass this morning, so we want to shout him out. Give him a shout out.
Jim. Hey.
We should have let him come in here.
Yeah, he's
Dad slow on the trigger.
Yeah.
Also, now this is the one I personally like best about cycling. I was like, I may give it a try. Cycling is good for your waistline. I was like, all right, cycling. I am all about that. You can burn a lot of calories while biking, especially when you cycle faster than a leisurely pace. And cycling has been associated with helping to keep weight gain down. And you know what? I'm giving out shout out to my son is actually texting me. So shout out to Aiden Bevrot. He finished his last exam this morning. I'm so excited for him and me because that means
you get a break.
I don't have any more studying to do. He's probably on his way. His class is doing a party today, so his dad is taking him. So shout out to Dad too. Thanks, appreciate it.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So shout out to Aiden Bevrot. Today is his last day of exams. They have a closing ceremony on Friday, but that is a good life. Last day of exams.
That's awesome.
Because when they study, you study.
Oh, telling you.
Exactly.
He showed me his report card today. I was like, man, we got some good grades. I said we.
Yes, we.
Yeah, because, we earned the English award and everything.
Oh, did you? Look at you. Look at you. Oh, my gosh. That is too funny. So we are on number 5. Oh, 4. I can't count. Cycling is good for your lifespan. Bicycling is a great way to increase your longevity, as cycling regularly has been associated with increased life years, even when adjusted for risk of injury through cycling. So if you would like to increase your lifespan, ride a bike.
Yeah, I mean, it's like this has less impact on your it's a low impact exercise. So, it's definitely a good exercise. I've done a cycling class. Let me tell you something. A spinning class, I should say.
Right.
Those things are no joke.
I know.
My
sister Tara has a spin bike. She loves spinning, and I'm just like, I just don't.
Man, they crank that little thing up. You get the cranking. Oh, my legs
seat
hurting.
is just too small.
My legs are sore.
And you have to go buy your own seat.
I like, oh, Jesus. Never again.
Oh my gosh. Oh goodness. So, y'all, it's a family show. It is what it is.
Yeah.
So, my child is texting me while I'm on air, and he would like to embarrass his father.
Oh,
so this is for the embarrassment of all fathers out there. Brett Bevrot, thank you very much for bringing Aiden to his 6th grade party. We really appreciate it because that is a good life. So I can be here on air and share with all of you. So Aiden, you're welcome for embarrassing your dad. And next up is actually one of the topics that we're going to talk about today, coordination. Mm-hmm. Cycling is good for your coordination. Moving both feet around in circles while steering with both of your hands and your body's own weight is a good way to practice your coordination skills.
Yeah.
Who knew? But you know what? They're like, oh, it's just like getting on a bike. Well, have y'all tried to get on a bike when you haven't been on one in a while?
I know, yeah.
You're like weeble wobble?
Yeah. Well,
watch me fall?
No, I mean, you pick it up pretty quick, but yeah, you kind of, think about it, like, man.
Like you're not straight at first. Y'all know y'all going like in that little snake shape.
Yeah, just to get it cranking, like, man, this is much tougher than I thought, I remember,
Oh my gosh.
It's been a minute, so.
You know, it has been a minute. Like,
funny.
I think I would embarrass myself if I got on the bike. I'd have to, like, do it in the privacy. You can see the privacy of your own home, but
Yeah.
the privacy
Of your own little area.
of my-
Yeah, you can't.
yeah.
You gotta be careful.
Speaking of it, and well, shoot, everybody in New Orleans needs to get a bike. Cycling is good for your mental health.
Okay.
Riding a bike has been linked to improving your mental state. So ride a bike.
Yeah.
I'm sure the fresh air and getting out there and being a little bit more stress free, you know, kind of letting it all go.
What I see, another like that. What's it? I guess you mentioned earlier, like the group, the biker, not biker groups, but you know what I mean. They have these groups where people go out and ride the bike.
Yes, Janae did that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Where is she at? Yeah.
they cycle and they have the
lights on.
and they have the lights
See,
on the bike.
I would do that.
Yes. Okay. Time out.
I would.
Let's
do that.
agree. You want to do that next week, and we'll like film it,
Okay.
and we'll put it
Wow.
on
Thanks.
Facebook. Look, you don't tell me anything.
I know.
Look, I may not be a Zumba instructor forever, but I'm going to go get my
You're gonna get your
certification
certification.
just because I said I was going to do it.
Nice.
It's in July. I'm going to get certified.
We'll
I
have
might
to
have
try
one class
that.
a month or something like
We'll have
that.
to try that.
I am.
Okay.
I'm going to do it just because I said I was.
Well, let's talk to her about that.
And plus, I think it'll be pretty good. You know,
Because my
workout.
barber, we talked about it before last week, and he mentioned he wanted to do it too. So there we go.
Maybe we can get a group. We'll let everybody know where we're going. And so
Yeah.
if any of the WBOK listeners wants to, you know, ride a bike with us,
That'd be cool.
that'd be cool.
They gonna
And I
wanna
heard
go
you like
around.
drink and ride.
Drink
So like you go to
around.
different bars.
Oh
so by
really?
the
Is that what they
end-
do?
Yeah, so you know I'm not a big drinker, so this may not end up very well for me. But we'll try.
Be all in the
I'm game to
streets.
try anything. But speaking of anything, going back to our fruit of the day, and we took up so much time. My bad, y'all. But I'll get, even if we don't finish, I'm gonna come after the break and finish it up. Watermelon. That's the one thing you don't have in your water.
Yeah.
How can you have water in your watermelon in your water?
I don't know. We just didn't put watermelon. We have enough stuff in there as it is.
I know.
I
It's
mean,
like I want to. I'm like, just drink the water so I can eat all the fruit.
That's what I do.
Oh, really?
At the end of the day, I
That
eat all
makes
the
sense.
fruit up, and it tastes good. It's awesome. So, yeah, it's awesome.
Well, I'm gonna need you with some watermelon in there. You know
Yeah,
why?
I'm gonna try it next week.
You know what watermelon does?
What does it do?
It prevents kidney disorders. It lowers your blood pressure. It prevents cancer, diabetes, heart disease, heat stroke, and macular degeneration, and dun 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 dun, impotence.
There you go.
I thought all you men would like that extra was not there. So watermelon, you know, they're considered a flowering plant, and they're actually native to southern Africa. Exactly. That's why you
Stop,
should embrace
stop.
No, you don't understand. When I was pregnant, well, before I knew I was pregnant with Aiden, I ate watermelon like every day.
My mom the same way. She
Really?
I think when she was having me, she ate watermelon ridiculously, and now she doesn't like it because she ate it so much, you know. But
Oh,
yeah.
I love watermelon. The crazy thing is, Aiden loves watermelon too. Like, loves
Yeah.
it. So I don't know if there's any like truth to that. Like, what you eat when you're pregnant, your child will really enjoy.
I'm
But
not a
he
huge fan
loves
of-
it.
I mean, I like it, but I'm not a huge fan of watermelon. My dad loves it though. He can go buy, eat it by himself.
I'm not kidding. Like, we could too.
Yeah.
Like, I intentionally don't just. I used to just buy it and like chop it all up and put it in the refrigerator.
Yeah.
But I intentionally do it in segments because it'll be gone.
Yeah, you eat the
And he
whole
like
thing.
hijacks it, and I'm like, but you can't be mad because it's a good snack. So
Yeah,
it kind of is what it is.
Yeah.
So for accessing the total medicinal benefits of watermelon, it's highly dependent on the variety of watermelon and the ripeness. So make sure that you knock on your watermelon. Now some people say you can like smell the.
You can smell it.
Yeah, and so make sure it's ripe. And if you need help, actually I'm going to go online and put up tips to choosing a ripe watermelon on our social media platforms. So that will be Instagram at TGL Radio Show, Twitter at TGL Radio Show, and the Good Life Radio Show on Facebook. So make sure you go there during the break, and we will give you tips on choosing a watermelon. Do you know the reason why it's so good for your eyes?
Why?
It's full of beta-carotene
Okay.
and lycopene, and it's usually bioavailable in the highest quantities once the watermelon is completely ripe. So that's why you really want to make sure it's ripe. And what they say now is don't be afraid to eat some of the watermelon rind. There are quite few nutrients in there as well, so especially for your roughage and fiber. So the long list of healthy benefits of watermelons are vitamin C, calcium, magnesium, fiber, protein, and a very large amount of potassium. Furthermore, they also contain vitamin A, vitamin B6, niacin, thiamine, and a wide variety of carotenoids, including lycopene, which I said before. And you really need those for your eyes.
So you don't have to eat carrots all the time.
So you don't have to eat carrots all the time. So kidney disorders, prevents heat stroke, high blood pressure, Prevents cancer. Yeah, y'all, watermelons have been in the public for more than in recent years, primarily because of their impressive level of, like I said, the lycopenes, which is, being linked to cancer prevention. So, diabetes as well, and heart care. So, of course, these are all just informational tips. So, go talk to your doctor and see if this is right for you. But, we're in New Orleans. We like to eat watermelon.
Oh, yeah.
So, make it a part of your diet because that is the good life. So, we're going to take our first quick break, and we're going to be back talking about coordination. Y'all thought we were done with that. Are you coordinated?
I hope I am.
Well, we'll see how coordinated you are in every area of your life. We're actually going to be back on the phone with Bobby Clark Alexander. So we're going to have the two B's in here today to break it down. We'll be right back. Do you want him to come say hi? Are they still in the meeting back there?
Yeah.
I don't know what they're talking about. I totally forgot about it.
Talking bad about you, so.
Possibly.
Look, why is she not here?
It wouldn't surprise me. I know when nobody texts me. That's okay. I was having a morning. Oh, here it is. See if you like it. I made it yesterday. Not amazing, but we'll do.
That's good.
Huh?
Oh, you just made that, you said?
I heard the commercial. I didn't hear the music until just now.
Oh, okay.
I don't like the music. We need some new music. But do you really want to change it after it's played? They're not used to it yet.
They're used to it.
You show watermelon. So how was your life since I threw up on you?
It's okay, actually.
Oh, I forgot to say this. When I said this, I had somebody call me yesterday for an ad. I have to say that when I come back from every break. Did you like those ads? If you would like your ad on Good Life Radio Show, just call. I'm not kidding. I had 2 people call me after. I was like, this is what I should have been doing the whole time.
Yeah.
Ah! This is the bomb. Connects the dots. From where you are to where you want to be. What's you laughing at? I didn't even do anything to the show. Can I just oh shit, I was supposed to be looking up watermelon. Choosing watermelon. melon. Tips for choosing a watermelon. Food Channel, that's a pretty good place to get it. Oh, I don't like theirs. Theirs are shortened.
You having a show Monday?
No, I'm not having a show with me. How to select a watermelon. 15 steps in WikiHow. Okay, I'm gonna do that. Where's Facebook? I lose stuff all the time. There it is.
You need to go to the bathroom? Good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome back to The Good Life with me, Eileen. We are here on Wellness Wednesday, and we're here to open your mind. We are here on Wellness Wednesday, and I told y'all this was a family show. I reeled in miniature Tiger Rock martial artist. You can introduce him. Bashan Jordan Jr.
Bashan Jordan Jr. is in the studio with us. Good morning. How are you?
Good. Very good.
Oh, can we turn on his mic? Oh, see, he was a little smaller than Bashan, so she didn't realize that we needed another mic on.
Yeah.
So how are you today?
Good.
I'm very excited that you were here. So we're gonna, you know what? If you outdo your father, we may have you here every Wednesday without him. So we'll see how that works. We'll follow you through the rest of the segment. But we've been talking about, watermelon and cycling, and part of that was cycling had to do with coordination because it's not just like riding a bike and getting back on.
No.
You need a little bit more hand-eye going with that. So we have Bobby Clark Alexander of the ATL. She is my personal life coach, and she's probably tired of me right now. But look, she's laughing. She is tired of me. But it's okay. That's what the... I don't know how I should take that. And speaking of sharp, if you would like to be sharp and keep touching the world, make sure you contact us at 504-400-7127. That's 504-400-7127. If you have an ad, you have like a commercial, you have an event, you want to grow a business, you have a restaurant, and you want your daily specials set on the air. I'm between 11 and 12. It's lunchtime, y'all.
Yeah.
Get your ads on the air with me. Give us a call at 504-400-7127. That's 504-400-7127 because that is the good life. Bobby, you see how we coordinated that, right? Free? Tell us. Big announcement. Yes. I believe you. We coordinated it that way. Y'all, for real. Y'all, for real. She has, through my peaks and valleys, I'll leave it like that. If you're ever going through something in your life and you just need someone to, give you a little bit of direction and perspective. Sometimes you go to family. Sometimes it's nice to have someone who doesn't really know you in that aspect. So I really, strongly encourage everyone listening who, may be on a different path or maybe looking to change something in their life, whatever it may be, to reach out to Bobbi Clark Alexander. I know she's going to make her big announcement next week, and we will put it on all of our social media platforms as well. The Good Life Radio Show, at TGL Radio Show, Instagram and Twitter. And Bobby, how can they follow you? For real. Because we're going to coordinate, guys and girls. Coordinate.
Yeah.
We're going to coordinate. Just like back to coming back to America.
Oh,
the guy was, we're going to coordinate.
That was, yeah.
Oh, Coming to America, I'm sorry. Yeah, but he had to come back with that. Anyway, Bobby, let's jump into the conversation of coordination because it was on my heart last night and, that was one of the things I wanted to talk about today. And you even agreed, you were like, this is really something that I want to talk about as well because you were dealing with it in your life. So tell us. We'll get a tan for you. Right. And Bobby, this is hitting on so many fronts for me because, even when you have your hands in multiple things, and Dr. Riggs, you know about this because you have the radio, you have the TV, you have your appearances, and Bashan's, you have 50 million classes, like pick one. If you didn't coordinate your life, how would it even run properly? Like, how would you be able to function?
It'll be very extremely tough. You know,
It's really.
They're both.
Yeah.
They both look like big bright eyes. Like it would not work.
Yeah, no.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Especially with your schedule, Doc Griggs. Like you run ragged.
Yeah, it does. I'm actually going to be advertising soon for an assistant because it's starting to get out of hand. But
You got to coordinate an assistant.
I have to because what I'm missing is the paperwork time. Like by the
Yeah.
time I finish, you know this, by the end of the day, I'm done. Like I'll sit down and I'll want to return emails and do essential things, but I pass out. And then I wake up at 2, 3 in the morning. I'm posting and reading, and it just sometimes
Right.
things start to slip. They haven't started slipping off, but it starts to be a lot.
You can see it happening if you don't. You know.
It starts to be a lot.
Right.
And then to not to discount anyone's.
Coordination skills.
No, not to discount anyone's need,
Oh.
but to weed through some of the stuff that I get called for is just very odd sometimes.
No,
You know,
I
it takes up
understand.
time when you can. Very odd.
Yeah.
No,
Put that
I
pleasantly.
understand. We've seen some of your DMs.
Yeah. yeah. Yeah.
I'm sorry, that's a commercial break joke.
I'm just saying.
But-
Bobby, it gets weird sometimes.
But Bobby, with coordination, now we're understanding how difficult it will be if you don't have it. What are the pluses of coordination? What does it look like when you are coordinated, and how does it flow? Being that you are going through this process. Mm. Hello.
Yeah, you know the other thing though that goes with that, Bobby, and it's tough. This is a whole nother segment. Is saying no.
Oh, that's the next segment. That's the next segment.
Ooh, ooh.
The next segment is pride.
Mm. Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm.
And it's so funny that you say that because, Bobby, you don't know. See, y'all, I talked about it before we go on the show, and I tell her all the stuff I can't say out loud. No, I'm just joking. But it's funny that you say that because that's going to really go into a little bit about what we talk about when we come back into the break. Not being able to say no, and saying yes when you really mean a no, and you're struggling with that. And sometimes it's not, the coordination aspect or the management. It's our pride that we can just do anything
Right.
and be everything for everyone. And sometimes we have to, really humble ourselves, open our mind to living differently in the world, and you know what? It's okay to accept help, and it's okay to ask for it. And I'm not going to go into it much more because we're going to have a full segment about it, and I'm really kind of excited about it because, as y'all know, I dropped this little nugget on y'all late. So we're just going to let this one flow because that's the good life, y'all. Open your mind to living differently in the world. But we're going to take a quick break. Ooh. So coordinate during the break. Coordinate your mind, body, and soul. This is Wellness Wednesday. We will be right back in 5, 4. But before we go back, would you like to say? I know I'm about to put him on the spot. Would you like to say? Oh, can you help your dad give us his Tiger Rock martial arts information? No. Okay. Well, what's the name of the school?
Tiger.
Tiger Rock Martial Arts.
Where is it located?
605 Mary Road.
605 Mary Road.
Really?
Okay, and Bashan's, what's that number if they want to contact you?
It's 504-831-1110. That's 504-831-1110. 1110.
And of course they want to follow you because y'all should watch all of these crazy
Yeah.
workouts that he puts on there. So coordinate your time to make sure that you watch this.
Yeah, follow me on Instagram. It's Basjons, BASJONS_Jordan, JORDAN. So
And we're going to coordinate everybody right now because I want to make sure that everybody can really reach out to, my group of people. They're not just co-hosts for me, they are family, and they all keep me in line with different aspects of my life. So Bobby, how can somebody reach you? I know you're going to give your special information next week about how they can come see you, but if they want to just follow you and, get all of your, tidbits and your good pieces of nugget information, how can they do that through social media? Pump it up. I do.
Thank you for that.
Yes. And I guess there'll be a personal session between Dr. Griggs and Bobby Clark Alexander right during the commercial break. This is The Good Life. This is The Good Life. We're on Wellness Wednesday. Y'all see we're all in this together. We'll be right back. You leaving us? Fine. Leave us. It's okay. It was very nice having you here today.
Thank you.
You can come back anytime. We'll give you a script next time. I won't put you on the spot.
you wasn't ready.
No, trust me. Aid will be like, I'm like, Aid, you've been here before. So that was great.
I do, man.
Was it
See you later,
recognizing
Alexander.
Dr. Scruggs?
No, man. Every time now and then you guys switch it up.
I know he has a special announcement, or he made it, or because I didn't hear it.
Not yet.
See, I follow him. I pay attention.
Thank you.
So who's aggravating you?
The world. Everybody calls me with stuff that would be good for them.
Oh, of course. Not good. Not a mutual good.
Right. Yeah. Doc, I need you to come. You'd be great to talk to our group on Saturday at 9 o'clock. Why would I want to do that?
Right. I could be sleeping.
This is my Saturday. Is there a fee? Is there an honorarium?
Right.
No. It's for the people with lupus.
This is what I do for my.
This is how I eat.
Right.
And this is my Saturday. So if I'm not
Right.
making time making memories with my family.
I'm not making money for my family. I need to make memories with my family. Right.
Yeah. So yeah. And then I'm in the middle of. So here's what's
Because I'm
crazy.
responsible for taking care of my family.
Right. On every other day of the week. So it's just frustrating listening to folks.
No, trust me. I understand. I'm moving.
Moving.
Yes.
Where are you moving?
My friend or family friend flips houses and will rent them, or rent some of them, sell some of them. And God has been trying to push me out of American Can. And I was just like, no, I'm going to make it work. I'm going to make it work. So he's like, you know what? I'm going to make it financially uncomfortable for you to stay there. And I was like, you know what? Okay. And then I was like really hesitant about having a conversation with Ron, because I was just like, I just felt like, what did I do? And I had like two sponsors that were like, you know what? Well, this is how it happened. Two sponsors are like, we're kind of having a financial issue right now. Can we we want to still advertise with you, but we're going to can we hold off for 45 days?
Yeah.
Okay, but 45 days? It's a long time when you have stuff to be paying for.
Well,
So I was like, but to know it's coming back is better. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's not like I'm tripping, but it's like, okay, there are no coincidences, so why is this happening? It's like giving me, like, I would be saving $1,000.
You'd be saving $1,000.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Hmm.
But I would be out of my comfort zone into, like, there would be change involved. Obviously, because I have to move. So guess what? I guess I'm moving.
That's good, actually.
Yeah, it took me a little while to see it that way. But I was like, you know what? My financial stresses will not even exist anymore because, like, with just with a sponsor and a half, my rent is paid.
See, the problem I'm having is with my sponsors. Like, I'm behind, and they're trying to argue, and I'm like, so I went back and I looked at my diploma and I remember I said I finished residency in general practice. Come to find out, I did my residency. It was in family and community medicine. Oh, wait, what?
You should have said that.
Well, I mean, I didn't know that.
Now give me some more money.
Well, now the game's changed everyone. So my residency training is in family and community medicine, and my work has been in community medicine and preventative care. This is all
right.
So stop dealing with me.
It's like things bad.
Over $1,000, $2,000. I'm a
Right.
fucking doctor. I'm $500,000 in debt.
Right.
So I'm not going to argue with you over whether or not you paid me.
Right.
Let's just sever it. Let's cut it.
Right.
And if you want to put your name on my back, well, there's a price.
Right.
And I had to tell them, like, the speaking engagements, you think that's just one component. There's civic engagement, there's media, there's social media, there's workshop, there's, consultation. Okay, so now, because I was going to bail on them, there's a conference tomorrow that they want me to do, Council on Aging. I'm like, well, I'm just not going to come. But we advertise. Not my problem.
Right. Right.
So it's just, people think what you do is easy, and that's the problem.
Right. I'm like, and and I literally after this week, I stopped. You can't come on here for free. Like, it doesn't happen. Like, it doesn't happen anymore.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, look, I will send you through Samantha, and you can get something from the evening show, but you won't be on. And I don't even mean it in a mean way. It's in a very real way. But you know who has come through for me? My church. One of the guys in the church. Interesting. One of the guys in the church is like, oh, Eileen, this is what I'm going to do. He's like, I'm going to do a breakfast for you. And I'm going to get, like, all the businesses I know. He's like 20, 25. He's like, I'd love to do, like, up to 50. And I want you to get a sheet of, like, different packages. He's like, I know you have big packages, but try to make something smaller. So I'm going to, like, work out small business packages and create a sheet where they can sign up.
What's up, young man?
Before they leave that
Don't
day.
get colds, huh?
You're not supposed to.
I was like, how amazing is that?
Your boys gone?
Yeah.
Wow.
So a one-stop shop. And then my church is going to do commercials, like, for their events.
Which church?
Full New Home Family Ministry.
How much time?
Yeah, because he has, like, a conference coming up and stuff,
Yep.
and they want to do commercials for it.
6 seconds.
So-
Okay, great.
Oh, she told me. So I was like,
Wow.
so it's not like tomorrow, but it's like in this month I'm going to, all this going to happen.
Everything's gonna come through. I think I'm just being put to a test. I'm being put through a test.
Oh, I know, me too. We'll do it together.
Yeah? What's up?
Yeah, 2 seconds.
I need something printed out. You got a printer around here? Yeah.
Oh.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome back to The Good Life with me, Eileen. We are here on Wellness Wednesday, and we're here to open your mind. We are here on Wellness Wednesday, and it is an eye-opening Wellness Wednesday for me. You know, I started off the show saying, you know, sometimes your day starts off one way and it's just perspective that makes you look at it in a different way. Well, today was one of those days for me, and y'all know I kind of opened my mind to living differently in the world. So, Bobby, are you online? No, she will be online. You just have to change your perspective, because sometimes change is difficult, but sometimes change is what you need to make a better life.
Right.
And you just can't see the forest for the trees at that moment in time. So I had a morning like that today, and it was funny because I talked to my boyfriend yesterday, and we out of the blue, he was talking about, it wasn't even directed at me, he was talking about something else that he had encountered. He's like, oh, let me read something to you that, I came across, and I really, it really impacted me, and it made me look at things differently, and it was a piece on pride. And I was like, oh, that really was a cool, little article. And then this morning, I was talking to a friend, and she said the same thing about pride. And I was dealing with something, and I was just like, you know what? Maybe this is part of the deal. If I change my perspective and see maybe it's a pride thing, then the change is just that much easier, and it's something that I need to go through to blossom. But how many times in our lives is change uncomfortable, and it's our pride that holds us back, and then we're like, wait, I should have done that because the outcome would have been so much better.
Right.
So open your mind to living differently in the world, and what a different mindset you can have, because I started the day one way, and I'm just so happy right now. Why are you laughing over there?
It's a different.
Do you have any situations like this as well?
I
Yeah, we're getting back
pride
on the line right now.
Sometimes it's realizing your own worth.
Oh, hello.
A dog that you pick up on the street is a totally different dog once it becomes part of the family.
Yes.
Once it realizes who it is.
Yes, exactly. Wait, I have Bobby on the line back. Bobby, good morning. How are you? I was given, a mini testimony to my conversations with pride because, last week it might have been last week, we were talking about forgiveness, and I was like, I didn't even know that it was a forgiveness thing, that it was something, I opened my mind, and I said, I didn't even know it was a pride thing. Sometimes when you look at it, we think of pride as, you can be proud and not prideful. And sometimes I think we feel like we're being proud, but we really are like, in limbo on that line. So I'm going to let you go off on this, Bobby. Go ahead. Oh, okay, Bobby. There you go. Hello. You're reaching us today. Right. And you are obviously, touching a lot of hearts this morning, and we have our lines are ringing up. Ringing. I have. Hold on 1 second. I have Bobby on line 3, or Larry on line 3. I'm sorry, I'm reading your own name, Bobby. Good morning, Larry. How are you? And welcome to the Good Life. We are having a conversation about pride, a really heartfelt conversation. Don't tell all your business. Mm-hmm. Gotcha. Thank you so much, Larry, for your call. I really appreciate that. I'm going to let Bobby respond to that. Thank you so much. Appreciate your call. Bobby, you want to... Please. Ooh. Ooh. Everyone has someone. And it's just like you said, opening your mind and being vulnerable. Bobby, that's that hard step. It's that line between pride and vulnerability. And but once you do it, I walked into WBOK and she's like, "How was your day?" And I was like, "You know what? Fear is an illusion."
That's deep.
That's exactly what it is, and it's. I mean, everything we talk about here.
Right.
Absolutely. Oh, absolutely. Bobby, you are on point this morning. And you know what? I would really like to continue this conversation. So let's tweet it up today on Twitter. How can they follow you as well? And if y'all missed any of that, I just posted her on our Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram pages. The Good Life Radio Show. And Doc Griggs, how can they follow you?
Follow me on Twitter at DocGriggs1. You can find me on Facebook at Doc Griggs. You can
Find you anywhere.
Yes, yeah. Catch me tomorrow morning on Fox at 7:40.
Or here tomorrow at 1 p.m.
Yeah, 1 p.m.
You're everywhere.
I am everywhere. I am, busy.
And if you would like to be everywhere and you want your ads played during the Good Life Radio Show, make sure you give me a call at 504-400-7127. Get your ad on air 24 hours, y'all. Nothing beats that. That is the Good Life. 504-400-7127. Make sure you follow us on all of our social media platforms, and I'll see you tomorrow. We're out.
Okay.
If you don't plug your damn self, nobody else will.
Yeah, you have to. And it just.